Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 54-year-old trans woman from New Orleans, Louisiana. So when last I left off, Beau had come back from Los Angeles and had a new boyfriend. Me and my boyfriend Damon had been together several months at this point, probably four or 5 months maybe. And so Beau's new boyfriend had the bright idea, he was fresh out of prison. He had the bright idea that him and my boyfriend were going to start committing armed robbery. He had a gun, he had a stolen car, he had a handgun, and he had a police scanner and real police handcuffs. Beau's boyfriend. So we go and we move into different hotels. Every other day, we're moving hotel to hotel around the city of Houston. And during the days, the boys were off doing whatever they were doing. We didn't ask. We didn't want to know. Honestly, we didn't want to know. It freaked me out too much. So one day we're in the hotel, and me and Damon, he said, come on, let's take a shower together. So he gets the bright idea, and he pulls out the police handcuffs that Beau's boyfriend had. And he handcuffs me in the shower for us to have sex. Yeah. So we do. And afterwards, I'm like, okay, look, I had a client coming over. So, yeah, I was still in the sex industry at this point. And yeah, I had a client coming over, and I was like, get these off of me. Get them off me now. The key broke in the lock on the handcuffs. Yeah. And I ended up having to answer the door and see a client handcuffed. Yeah. I had to trust him to leave me the money. I had to trust him to not try it, not beat me up, not any of that. And I pulled the whole date with just me in handcuffs. Awkward. So one night, or one day I should say, actually no, it was one night, Beau's boyfriend and Damon went out to commit a robbery. And they were apparently trying to get away from the scene, and they ran into a brick wall with the car. I have to admit, that was my breaking point. That it had been about 3 weeks of them on this little spree of theirs. That was all I could take. 3 weeks was all I could take. And I looked at Beau and I said, I'm sorry. I know you like this boy, but I can't do this. And I looked at Damon and I said, honey, I love you, but I can't have you doing this. Like, you cannot be, I can't. I just can't do it. No, it's too dangerous. So Damon agreed to stop. And Beau broke up with the boy. Yeah, me and Beau were close like that. Like, my opinion mattered to her. And she broke up with him. I don't know whatever happened to him, but that was the end of that story. And I was paranoid about being in Houston because of everything they had done. So guess what we decided to do? Go to New Orleans. Yeah, we went back to New Orleans. And this time I took Damon with me, so I was not single this time in New Orleans. So we get on the bus to go to New Orleans from Houston, and we're on the bus. Sorry, it's warm. And Damon reaches over, it's late at night on the bus, and he reaches over and starts playing around with me back then. We're in the back seat. Yeah, we kind of earned our little Greyhound miles that time. And we get to New Orleans, and I went to jail. Yeah, as soon as I got in the city, within a couple of days, I went to jail for a crime called crime against nature. That's any sex act that is not male, female, missionary position intercourse is a state felony in Louisiana called crime against nature. They only use it to go after trans people, and you can get prison time for it. So if you want to know what happened to me in jail that time, y'all know the routine. Be here tomorrow and I will too. See you all later. I love you. Thank you for all the love and comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.